Good Wednesday morning. This is 106.1 KYVZ. Joe Vazurek visiting with Ag meteorologist Chris Sramek at Decision Weather Now, as well as America's Weather Streaming Channel. Chris, portions of the plains received some precip last night.
Yeah, Joe, we had that line of thunderstorms that came out of Colorado that we were forecasting. It came over the line right there, around that 6, 7 o'clock. And then we had a warning in place for all of northwest Kansas because on that line there was wind gusts up there at about 65 miles per hour. That line moved through from that 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. and put down different types of rain totals across the area. Some of our heavier amounts were down there on the southern end of the storms in Greeley, Wichita County, Logan County, Gove County, Sheridan counties, where we saw anywhere from a half inch to an inch in type of precipitations. And then you got a little farther north in Thomas County, Sherman, Rawlins, and Cheyenne counties, and Decatur to the western side, and we saw anywhere from 10 hundredths being reported in Ludell. We had a quarter inch here in Atwood, all the way up to 45 hundredths up there in the Traer and Dresden area. So that rainfall was pretty uniform along that line, with the lighter amounts to the north of Colby and the heavier amounts to the south and east. And it moved through here. Main issue with that warning was the wind gusts up to 66 miles per hour. Did not have any reports of any large hail or anything like that. Out there this morning, we're starting out behind that with temperatures in the lower 60s. We got 61 in Goodland, 62 in Colby, 61 in Oberlin. You get out in Colorado where you got a little bit cooler temperatures. We got 50 in Lyman, 54 in Burlington, and 52 in Ray. Our south winds this morning are already around 10 miles per hour. They'll pick up this afternoon and be a bit breezy at that 12 to 22 miles per hour, and that'll push our afternoon high temperatures up there in the upper 80s to around 90. Tonight we'll have a weak cool front that'll go through. We don't see any chances for any moisture with it. This air is very dry. Overnight lows will drop into those lower to mid 50s. To start tomorrow morning, those winds will turn to the north and northeast behind that front and be lighter at 5 to 15 miles per hour. Temperatures will top out in the middle 80s. Then when we get to Friday, it'll be one more dry day out ahead of a developing low pressure and trough out on the west coast and in the Great Basin area. That'll come over the mountains and across the high plains over the weekend on Saturday and Sunday. So Friday's temperatures will reach up there to around 90 degrees. We'll have those south winds again pick up at 15 to 25 miles per hour. That'll elevate the fire concerns, especially out to the west where the relative humidities are lower. And then we could start seeing the chances for scattered shower and thunderstorm activity kicking out ahead of that low pressure Friday evening and Friday night. When we get to Saturday, that's when we'll actually have the clouds and the cool front and more of the activity move through, particularly in the evening and overnight hours. We'll see the showers and thunderstorm chances increase through the day. Our temperatures will drop to highs around 80. The lows will drop into the upper 40s. And then on Saturday night into Sunday, we could have some locally heavy rain, maybe some severe thunderstorms. We're not thinking so at this time. And the heavy rain and flooding is even a possibility if we can get some really slow movement on those storms. So we're looking at 1 to 2 inch rain totals with that activity over the weekend, particularly Saturday night into Sunday morning. Sunday will be much cooler. We'll go 60 for highs, overnight lows in those lower to mid 50s. And then when Monday, Tuesday, and the first half of next week comes about, ridging will move back over the area. The sun will come out and temperatures will be more seasonal like they're supposed to be for the first days of fall, in the 70s for our daytime highs and our overnight lows in the upper 40s to around 50.
Once again, that's Ag meteorologist Chris Sramek at Decision Weather Now, as well as America's Weather Streaming Channel. For KYVZ Radio, I'm Joe Vazurek.